Hi everybody, my name is Longzi Liu. I'm an attorney practicing in Los Angeles.
Hi everyone, this is John Byerly, also an attorney practicing in Los Angeles.
The big question about Trump's trial is this: did Trump do it? So although the verdict form says that Trump did not rape the woman, but Trump did commit sexual abuse toward the woman. So everybody's saying, well, did he actually do it? He did not rape the woman, meaning that there was no penetration. But was there any other forms of sexual abuse? I mean, based on the extensive testimony by the woman who accused Trump, is accusing Trump of rape, saying that, Trump actually did put his finger in her vagina. So I guess everybody's saying, well, did Trump do that? What do you think?
Yeah, I have to believe in our justice system and the testimony provided. Of course, we couldn't view it. We weren't at the trial, but ultimately her testimony convinced a juror of 12 peers that it was more probable than not that Trump did penetrate her with his fingers. And although Trump's lawyers and Trump supporters are going to argue that the jurors were biased, they're Manhattan jurors, which means they're probably Democrats, ultimately I don't think people are going to take their duties as a juror lightly and rule based on politics. I do think the verdict was based on all 12 jurors being convinced that it was more likely than not that Trump committed sexual abuse.
Yes, I agree with you. Actually, I hate to say that because I am a Trump supporter, a big-time Trump supporter. So everybody's saying that, the outcome is not fair. There was no way Trump could have done it. But what happens is this: the only way for the outcome to be fair is to ensure the process is fair, the procedure is fair. But right now, there's no issue, there's no defects with the process, with the deliberation process, where 12 people, they got together, they had a meeting, they reached a decision based on the evidence and the testimony they saw in court. So clearly, there was no issue with the jury deliberation process. If that was the case, the outcome has to be fair. There's no any other way to look at it. Everybody was saying, oh, there was no way could have done it. We don't know. Maybe, a lot of things, they are, without knowing too much of it, they are unlikely. But doesn't mean that, they did not happen. So, especially, there was very descriptive testimony as to how Trump put his finger in the woman's vagina, right?
Right.
So I guess that, without it being true, and how could she have come up with so many details? Or people can say, well, she made it up. But, which was also possible. But if that was the case, how come none of the 12 jurors can see that?
Right. Ultimately, this is a civil trial that has a lower burden of proof. So we're not saying one way or the other with certainty that Trump did in fact do this. But at the end of the day, all 12 jurors, it would seem, were convinced that he did based on that testimony. So we have to give the benefit of the doubt to the justice system and those 12 jurors and conclude that Trump probably did it.
Yes, which is not to say that Trump for sure, with 100% certainty, did it. We're saying that based on the preponderance of the evidence, more likely than not, Trump did it. Trump fingered the woman.
Unconsensually, yeah.
Yeah. Well, clearly. I think the sheer fact that, Trump didn't even go to defend himself, I think that didn't really, work out well for Trump at all.
Clearly.
Yeah. So I guess the lesson to take away from this video is that if you are accused of either a crime or a wrongdoing, especially things like a rape, sexual abuse, fingering a woman, you got to go there, defend yourself. If you didn't do it. Thank you.